I'm not dropping in on anybody and trying to one-up them. I'm not trying to be like the superstar. I mean, believe me, if I skated that park like another 4 or 5 times, I could be the best skater there because that's what I do. It's every time I skate someplace, I get better. But that being my first time there, I did okay. And the bottom line is that I'm there to be a part of, not to be the, like I said, I'm not there to compete with the sun for the center of the universe. I'm there to be one of the guys.
So do you feel that you have now reached this inner peace, that like this like balance in your soul? And what's ahead of you? What's in your path ahead of you?
Yeah, I think it's one day at a time. Some days I don't feel so peaceful. Some days I feel a little bit of irritation and a little, discomfort. But I have tools and I know how to deal with that discomfort. I don't try to use things on the outside to make me feel better inside. I don't know if that makes sense, but nothing outside is going to make my inside feel better. So what I do is I go inside. I pray and I meditate every day. I do a little bit of yoga, and I keep myself calm because I have a program that has tools that I use on a daily basis to be actively calm and calmly active, and that's the way I get through life. So that sense of being, which is equanimity, which means spiritual balance, is probably the most important tool that I have. But it only comes from being a 57-year-old professional skateboarder. You don't get that when you're like 27 years old or something, because a lot of times we're not ready. We're not ready, we're not willing to surrender yet, because a lot of young men, the ego says to surrender is weak. But a 57-year-old like me, I know that probably the most courageous thing in the world is to actually surrender. Is to just say, I give up whatever your will is for me. And then ask for guidance. And I usually get some sort of guidance every day. Just one day at a time, every day I get guidance.
And you intend to keep surfing and skating all your life?
I don't know about skateboarding because of the fact that it depends on how much punishment my body can take. Because occasionally I fall like anybody else. And surfing is much easier because I'm a strong paddler and I don't have a lot of weight. I weigh about, in American weight, I weigh about 138 pounds, which is pretty light. And what I do is, as long as I stay physically fit and I can be able to paddle out and catch a few waves and ride the waves in to the best of my ability, it's a lot easier than skateboarding. So I would say that probably surfing would be the thing, besides playing music, that I can do for at least another 20 years, maybe 20, 30 years. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. It's just, the future for me is wide open. It's just there's no lid, there's no cap on it. It's wide open.